welcome to Library Storytime. Our first story today is, I'm afraid your teddy is in trouble today. I wonder why he's in trouble.
Because it's a mess.
It's funny. This is a good story. I like it. It's funny. Oh, good. You're home. My name is Officer Hardy. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but while you were out, we received a number of calls at the police station. I'm afraid your teddy got in a little trouble today. You'd better prepare yourself. It's not a pretty scene. As police officers, we thought we'd seen everything. What could a teddy do? We already see evidence that something was going on outside. See all this?
Maybe a putty, because why are there putty heads?
Oh my goodness, look at the mess. How did they get that watermelon all the way up there?
Wait, you climbed up that and then jumped on a balloon, then got up there and then put it up there, then climbed down.
Uh-huh. Maybe. Well, we've never seen anything like this. As near as we can figure, the party started shortly after you left for school. Quite a mess. I still don't know how he did it, but your teddy bear managed to get hold of your phone. Apparently, he called all your friends' stuffed animals and invited them over to your house. As you can see, they took him up on his offer.
What does that mean?
It means they invited him, they decided to come. It appears they made pancakes, chocolate chip pancakes, with blueberries and rainbow sprinkles and cherries and whipped cream. I regret to tell you that your bed is broken too.
Wait, who are they talking to?
Well, the owner of the teddy bear.
Teddy bear doesn't want the police officers to arrest him. Yeah.
25 stuffed animals jumped on it once. We'll do that. All at once. All 25.
Was it a tiger? I thought it was a tiger.
You surprised at that?
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh. Then they took your crayons and, as you can see, drew all over the walls. I must say that penguin is a pretty good artist. Yeah. He did do pretty good there, didn't he?
Yeah. I'm surprised he can even draw that long.
Oh, now this elephant's funny. We're still piecing together what happened after that, but we believe they moved to your mother's bedroom to play dress up with her clothes. I am sorry to report that the elephant may have been wearing pink frilly underwear on her head.
Underwear.
Silly elephant. Oh my. Look at the cat, just kind of like, After that, they did, in fact, pour bubble bath all over the floor for a sliding contest. Not good. Not good. Looks like they were having fun. From the hallway, we followed a sticky trail of paw prints to the living room. That was where they piled up your couch cushions and pillows into a kind of, I suppose the term would be cushion mountain, and used cookie sheets as sleds. My partner and I have to admit, that was pretty clever.
Then the police officers I'll arrest him. Yeah, no wonder the smiling.
Oh no! After that, they decided to take a bath. Not an ordinary bath. I'm afraid.
A mud bath.
We don't know for sure who thought of the chocolate sauce, but we suspect it was the cow.
What cow?
I don't see the cow either. Oh, there he is.
He's
I was looking
orange.
for a black and white cow. At around 2:15, your teddy bear and his friends had a dance party. How do we know? Because that's when the calls started coming in from your neighbors. Look at them. Don't they look angry?
Why?
Oh, they were not happy. Not happy at all.
How come then
Probably kind of noisy.
I think because their sons were crying because their stuffed animals were there.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, clown.
Finally, your teddy somehow managed to get 100 balloons delivered to your
Are
place.
you kidding?
The delivery man is still outside, by the way, waiting to be paid.
The clown.
Well, they weren't even able to pay him.
Don't tear false and blood.
I'm sure you understand all this has caused quite a commotion. When everybody scattered, officers went searching house to house, trying to catch all the guests, and some of them were pretty high up. We had to call in the fire department, too.
So they can arrest
See where
them?
that lion is up in that tree?
Yeah.
And he couldn't get down, just like some cats do.
Yeah, I'm a little buggy that my cat Jenny will do. Well, my cat's journey sometimes goes on her. Like, doesn't get hurt. No, it doesn't, Colin.
Well, I suppose you're wondering where everyone is now.
Remember those holes?
Look at the walls. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I suppose they're in there.
Ta-da! Sir, I take it you're the ringleader. Come with me, please. I'm going to have to take you down to the station. Oh, teddy bear in jail. That sounds kind of funny, doesn't it?
And that's where the teddy bear was.
You know, I used to have a teddy bear once. He looked a lot like you. I haven't thought about him in years.
Wait, that's a kid. That's a real grown-up.
She looks young. All right, this time I'm going to let you go. If you promise me that you're going to behave yourself from now on, I don't want to get another one of these complaints. Come on, everybody. Let's get into the squad car, and I'll drop you all off at home. So 25 stuffed animals piled into the squad car.
Wait, is the bear at his house already?
I'll drop them all off at home. You remember what he said? He said, I hope we don't get any more complaints. And Teddy, I hope you're going right back into the house to help clean up. You be good now. And what do you think this means? He has the phone in his hand and he's winking at us.
He's gonna do it.
I think he might be doing it again. All right.
All right, guys, so Miss Kim just read you, I'm afraid your teddy is in trouble today. Now, in the title of this book, we have the word teddy, trouble, today. What is this letter that starts all three of those words?
T.
T. That's right, boys and girls. And so today we're going to be working with the letter T. I am going to give each of you some pictures. Lay the pictures out in front of you, if you will. And I'm going to give you a clue. And let's see if you can figure out what words start with the letter T. All right, the first one I want to start with is, what was the main character in our book we just read? Who was the one that got in trouble? You guys have that picture? Who was he? Can you tell me what starts with T?
A teddy.
Teddy, right. And I bet a lot of you boys and girls at home have a teddy bear. Okay, now, also in that story, Mr. Lion, he climbed up something and got caught in it. What did Mr. Lion get caught in? You know, who can tell me? The firemen had to come and rescue him from a what? Boys and girls, do you remember?
From a ladder.
From a, what is this?
T.
A tree. That lion got up in that tree,
Got stuck
right?
in the tree.
All right, now, in our story, all of the animals poured chocolate sauce and took a bath inside of a what? What do you take a bath in? Inside a bath? What is that? What did they? Bath what? What's the rest of this word? Bath? Bathtub. That's right. They took a bath in that bathtub. So we have a teddy and a tree and a tub. All right. Now, some men, when they get real fancy and want to go outside, they may wear something or go out for dinner or go to church or go to someplace special. They might wear something around their neck. What do they wear around their neck that starts with a T?
A tie.
A tie. Look at that. That's even my favorite color. Look at that beautiful purple tie. All right, let's think. In this story, I can't think about, I bet in that kitchen when they made a big mess, there is a red fruit. They had watermelon in there, but there's also another red fruit that if you throw it, it would squish all over the place, right?
Tomato.
What starts with T?
Tomato.
Tomato. That's right. All right. All right, boys and girls, we still have more T words to come. Let me think. What is it that you eat dinner on? Your whole family comes together and you sit in a chair by a table. That's right. Look at that nice table there. Now, while you're sitting at that table, you may eat some tomatoes and lettuce and meat and cheese all inside a crunchy shell. What food is that? You know?
Taco.
Taco! That's right. Oh, yum, yum, yum. All right. Oops, don't push too hard. All right, there's our taco. Okay, let me think of another T word. I'm thinking of a T word that's an animal who's green, sometimes lives in the water. There he is. What is that?
Turtle.
A turtle. Turtles are sort of cool because some of them live in the water, some of them live on land.
What is it?
Let's think. Now, when you eat that taco, afterwards, before you get into your bed, you have to clean something really well with this big long thing and you stick it in your mouth. What do you have to clean? Your teeth. There's just one big happy tooth right there. He's happy because he's all clean and shiny. All right. Let me think of another T word. What about in the summer? Sometimes you might go camping. And if you don't have a big camper or if you're not going to stay at a hotel, you might stay in something that you have to zip up and climb inside. What would that be called? A tent. Oh, right there. That's a good spot for it.
Tent is good.
There's a tent.
Tomorrow we're going camping.
You are? Camping is fun.
Me too.
All right, so now maybe when you're camping, you might be by a beach and you might go swimming and then you have to dry off. Whoa, okay. Dry off with a towel, right? Now we have one T word left, which is a very fun word. It's a big machine that says choo-choo.
Train.
All right, put that T word up here.
Train.
Train, there it is. Cool. All right, boys and girls, I hope you did just as well coming up with these T words as these kids did here in the studio. All right, we're ready for another story. And this one is called Ready for Pumpkins. All right, ready for pumpkins. Fall time is a great time to go to the pumpkin patch, to carve pumpkins, to eat pumpkin stuff. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so our story is in a classroom. And this is Hercules. In fact, he says, "Hi, my name is Hercules. I live in Miss McGuffey's first grade classroom. My life is good. The food pellets come regularly. The water bottle is always full. And the first graders think I'm cute." He says, "Hi, you can call me Herky." Herky instead of Hercules. "They like to teach me things." Look, they're teaching him how to paint. "They even taught me how to paint with my fingers. Last fall, I learned all about Halloween. All in all, I thought I was pretty lucky guinea pig. I thought I had everything I could ever want."
Wait, he's a guinea pig?
Yeah, he's a guinea pig. So up here it says, we're making Herc-a-lantern, Miss McGuffey. Children, take him out of there right now. And look what he did. He's like, I'm going to save these for later. What did he take out of that pumpkin?
Seeds.
Little seeds. That's right. Let's look to see what he does with them. Then spring came, and the children were busy. They planted seeds in pots on the windowsill. I was busy too, taking naps in the sun. One day I noticed that the plants were growing in the children's pots, and the green beans were growing on the plants. Real green beans. Oh, they were delicious. See them hanging there?
Oh, green beans.
Green beans. All at once, I wanted to be more than just a classroom guinea pig. I wanted to grow things too. I wanted a garden all of my own.
But he had pumpkin seeds.
Well, he did have pumpkin seeds. We don't know what he's done with them yet, do we?
No.
Well, school was finally over for the summer. Now I had my chance. Miss McGuffey brought me to a vacation home in the country. When no one was looking, I put my plan into action. Oh, he's got a plan. We'll figure it out. In the car here, Miss McGuffey is saying, we're almost there, Herky. And here, she's putting him in this big outdoor cage. And it says, thanks for taking care of Herky, Dad. So the teacher went to her dad's house. Luckily, I had saved some of my Halloween pumpkin seeds. Luckily, I knew what to do with the door latch. He's a smart guinea pig. Most luckily of all, I found a little friend to help me. And her name was Daisy.
Wait, how's he going to get a pumpkin if he ain't going to be there all summer?
Well, let's just find out. That's a good question. Wonder how long pumpkin seeds take to grow, right? Let's see what happens. Daisy knows all about gardens. She showed me just what to do. We found a very sunny spot. First of all, I had to pull up the weeds. Then I had to dig up all the dirt. Good night. Look, Daisy's putting Herky back into his cage. Next, we dropped each of our seeds into their own special hole and gave them a drink of water. At last, the garden was ready, and I was ready too. I was ready for pumpkins. Daisy says, good job. But the seeds weren't ready. Seeds can take a long time. They didn't grow faster if you yelled at them. And they didn't grow faster if you jumped up and down and stomped your feet. And they didn't grow at all if you dig them up to see what they were doing. I tried all of these things, and finally Daisy said, cool it, Herky. Look at Daisy. What are you doing? You can't dig up a seed after you planted it. And so I cooled it. I tried to be patient. I waited and waited and waited and waited. See, he's just like taking a nap. Ho hum, ho hum. Waiting is very hard. Daisy helped me do it. She told me stories about famous pumpkins in literature, and together we made up pumpkin poems and songs about seeds. What's the famous story? Daisy told him. Where do we have a pumpkin coach?
At a fish pond.
Is it in do you know? Cinderella. Cinderella goes to the ball in a pumpkin coach. Yep. All right. Well, at last my seeds sprouted. Every day, the little plants got a little bigger. They grew leaf after leaf after leaf. My seeds had turned into a garden. Look at that. The plants made buds. So there's a bud, there's a bud, there's a bud. The buds became flowers. It's the baby flower, okay? And then the flowers turned into very small green pumpkins. Amazing! Daisy and I did a flower dance every time that happened. The pumpkins kept growing. They were perfect and round, and they were mine. Then the birds and the beetles came. They pecked at my pumpkins and ate holes in the leaves. Worst of all, Daisy ate some of the pumpkin flowers. Rabbits do like pumpkin flowers. My pumpkin flowers! I yelled and I jumped up and down and I waved my arms and I stomped my feet. And finally Daisy said, "Cool it." So I cooled it. The beetles ate some more holes and the birds kept pecking and Daisy sometimes had a flower snack, but there was enough for all of us. Sometimes I even had a flower snack too. The garden is not a place to be angry in. The pumpkins were still green when it was time to go back to school. It was hard to say goodbye. They were still green. I had to leave Daisy too. There's Daisy. Bye, Dad. There's the teacher. But you can't stay sad for very long when you have a garden. And she's back in the first grade classroom, and the teacher says, "This is Hercules," but we call him Herky. And I had all the things that I needed that were just as good as pumpkins. I had pumpkin poems and stories and songs. Look, he's singing, and the little kids are like looking at him. Oh, he's making that noise again. Hey, what's he doing now? He's so funny. I had to do my flower dance, and at night I had dreams of my pumpkins. And I will have another pumpkin garden next year. And there's the dad going, how did this get here? And then he's bringing the pumpkin and says, hey, these grew in my backyard. Yeah, it's a mystery. Hey, look, Herky likes the pumpkin. And I know where I'm going to get more seeds. We're making a Herc-a-lantern, Miss McGuffey. And like I said, I'm pretty lucky to be a guinea pig. Yeah. And there's his seeds again. He's going to save some for next year. Pretty cool. That was called Ready for Pumpkins.
That's a cool story.
Yeah. All right, we still have one more story.
One more story to go. This is a short little story. Duncan the Story Dragon. Looks like he needs to learn how to tie his shoes, doesn't it?
Duncans can't tie shoes.
Duncan the Dragon loved to read. Look, he has a milkshake. He's got his shoes off right now, doesn't he? He's gotten all settled in to read a good story. When Duncan read a book, the story came to life. Oh, spilled his cherry out of his shake. And his imagination caught fire. Unfortunately, so did his book. Because, he's a fire-breathing dragon.
Each time a dragon opens his mouth, the fire comes out.
Well, this one does anyway. I just want to finish a book, said Duncan. I need to know what happens. Do the pirates find treasure? Does the captain save the ship? Do aliens conquer the earth? And I want to read those two wonderful words like the last sip of a chocolate milkshake. The end. Did you notice the fire extinguisher laying there?
Why?
In case he catches anything else on fire, I guess. Duncan tried everything to keep his cool. Oh, somebody else was supposed to be cool. Herky was supposed to be cool, wasn't he?
No, he's in the refrigerator.
Oh, no. Look at that. He's in the refrigerator trying to keep cool. Really, truly, everything He's trying everything to stay cool and not breathe fire.
He caught the towel on fire.
He did. He has his tail in a bucket of ice. And the bathtub's full of ice.
Where?
I have an idea, said Duncan. I will find a friend to read to me. So Duncan searched a nearby neighborhood. Hello, friend, he said to the raccoon. Would you please read me this book? Raccoon looks busy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Duncan explored an evergreen forest. Hello, friend, he said to a possum. Could you please read me this book?
Hey, this is fire.
Look at that possum. Look at his face. What do you think's going on there?
Scared.
He's scared. He's afraid of that dragon, yes. Why would he read to him? He's scared of him. Duncan traveled to a faraway farm. Hello, friend, he said to the bull. Will you please read me this book? Now, would you ask a bull to read you a book?
No.
I don't think so.
He was mad.
Look at the possum.
Playing dead.
He's playing dead. Plonk. Don't ask me anymore. Yow! I guess that bull charged him. Look at the color of his book. Remember, bulls like to charge it red?
Wait, bulls do? This is going to be a bad idea.
After searching the entire countryside, Duncan trudged back to his cottage.
Luckily,
Oh, he looks so sad. Nobody will read to him.
maybe the bull didn't see his red shoes.
Ooh, maybe that's what he saw. You see the little rabbit hiding down there? Nobody wants to be around Duncan.
Maybe
As he hugged his book, a fat tear trickled down Duncan's cheek. It landed with a plop, dribbled across the floor, then ran split, splat into a mouse. Sad ending? Asked the mouse. I'll never know, said Duncan. As Duncan explained his problem, he noticed a twinkle in the mouse's eye. Do you like books? Duncan asked. I love books, said the mouse. Could you, will you please read me this book? Certainly, said the mouse. So the mouse read to Duncan carefully. Together they battled sea monsters and dodged icebergs.
where are icebergs?
Well, this is an iceberg here. There's one over here. There's one right here.
So many.
And discovered new lands. They took breaks for roasted hot dogs and toasted marshmallows. That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, super good.
Finally, the friends sailed home. Then the mouse read those two wonderful words like the last sip of a chocolate milkshake. What were those words? The end. Yes, the end. And look at Duncan. But actually, it was only the beginning. Because now he had a friend to read to him. And look at all the books he has to read. I think he's going to enjoy those stories. All right. Well, that's what I like to do. I like to read books. How about you?
Yeah. Tired now.
All right. Well, that's all for today. We want to tell everyone goodbye.
Bye-bye.